You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
Hey everyone, let's talk about what's happening in the markets right now because things are looking quite interesting. Wall Street has been on the rise, and that momentum seems set to ripple across to Australia. The S&P 500, for instance, has edged up by about 0.2%, coming just off its recent record high. The Dow Jones gained 412 points, almost a 0.9% jump, while the Nasdaq inched up 0.1% after hitting its own all-time high yesterday. So overall, it's been a strong day for U.S. stocks. This upward movement has created optimism for the Australian market, with ASX futures pointing to a rise of roughly 33 points, or 0.4%, at the open. It's worth noting that the ASX fell by 0.6% yesterday, so today's rebound will be welcome news. The Australian dollar has also strengthened slightly, trading at around US 65.41 cent early this morning. Much of the Wall Street rally has been driven by growing expectations that the U.S. Federal Reserve will lower interest rates for the first time this year when it meets in September. The bond market reflects this sentiment as well, with Treasury yields easing. Lower rates can encourage investment and spending because borrowing costs drop for households and businesses. Of course, the risk is that inflation could pick up again. But for now, investors are optimistic. Asian markets also reacted positively to the U.S. inflation data. Hong Kong's Hang Seng soared by 2.6%. Japan's Nikkei 225 rose 1.3%. And South Korea's Kospi climbed 1.1%. European markets followed suit, though gains were a little more modest since they had already digested the news. Germany's DAX and France's CAC 40 both moved up by 0.7%. Some individual U.S. companies have been making headlines too. Brinker International, the parent company of Chili's, reported stronger than expected quarterly results, with more customers coming in and higher profits per sale. Hanesbrands jumped after announcing its sale to Gildan Activewear for $2.2 billion in cash and stock. Even cryptocurrency exchange Bullish, which owns CoinDesk, more than doubled on its Wall Street debut. On the flip side, grocery and delivery companies like Kroger and DoorDash fell after Amazon announced expansion of same-day grocery delivery to over 1,000 cities. So overall, the markets are being driven by a mix of hope for lower interest rates, positive corporate earnings, and solid U.S. economic data. Traders are optimistic, but there's also caution because inflation numbers and Federal Reserve decisions are still on the horizon. For now, the global rally is putting smiles on investors' faces, and we're likely to see that sentiment spill over into today's trading in Australia. If you want, I can also make a slightly punchier, even more on-air version, suitable for a 2 to 3 minute spoken update that flows like a live market report. Do you want me to do that next? Stay subscribed for more videos.